Hey, this shit fire. I'm my mom. I'm fucking with this.
Welcome back again to another episode of Canada's favorite smoking show with your favorite smoking host, the guy who smokes the most, Gianni Bravo, aka TJ Bong Weiler. And in the house today, we have a man who's known for his smoking pretty much all around the world. Don't get it twisted. We have, let me just pull up my motherfucking AKAs for this badass dude right here. We have Sir Al Sparkton, the man himself, the Bape God, King Ape. The 6 letters in the motherfucking building today with us. We are very honored to have him.
Yo, peace.
Much love. Thank you for pulling up, fam. Thank you for pulling up. You already know it's Baker's Club in this motherfucking bitch. You got that right. Now, we're very excited to have 6 in the motherfucking building. So
Excited to be here, man.
let me get a motherfucking gunshot in this motherfucker. Now, you know, your boy's mad delayed with his fucking ad-libs and all that shit. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel for all the newest upcoming podcasts. We will have some great content headed your way very shortly. I mean, like, who else should I have on this show besides the smoking god himself? You know what I mean? Like, if you guys don't respect this episode, I don't know what the fuck you guys want from me. Straight the fuck up. I'm gonna be honest with you. 6, how are you?
I'm well, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm very grateful that you're here. Now, I've been watching you for a long time, so we're gonna get into all your history and shit, you know? But first, what we have to do is tell the people what we are smoking on today.
Okay.
So we are gonna do the What Are We Smoking On segment. We have to do this every episode. So tell the people what you're smoking on today, 6.
Some pink kush.
Pink Kush?
Yeah, nothing too extravagant today. Just
No?
pink kush, just chilling.
Just some regular?
Yeah,
Now,
Pink
Pink Kush,
Kush,
indica
nah,
or sativa, is it?
Indica,
Right.
definitely. Indica.
All right. Do you have a nug to show the people? No nugs. That's all right. He rolled it all up.
It's pre-rolled today, man.
All right. Now, today, I am smoking on some Blue Dream, some regular trips. You know me. I don't like to get too high when we do the show because then I'm going to get like a zombie and you guys are not going to get the real exciting content that you guys want from me. And I don't know what else to tell you. So today is on some Blue Dream. Now I do have a nug to show you guys. This is the nug right here.
Nice.
Beautiful. This is from my cousin right here that is actually through cheap weeds. Beautiful nug. Smells all right. You know? Good daily smoker weed. Let's hit a bong. Let the people know how.
Shit. Going in, jeez. Okay. Nah, he ain't joking.
Nah. Big smoke out here, bro. Big smoke. Especially with you in the building, we had to do it right. We had to do it properly, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
Excuse me. Let me pull up this topic list, motherfuckers. Excuse me. I know it's a lot of flat air. You know what? Let's dive into some history with you, 6. Because originally, now this is only from what I Googled. Now, you know I do my Googles.
Yeah.
Some people get excited when I do my research. I wouldn't say I'm Nardwar yet. I'm not that status yet. All right? But is it true that there is a Flatbush or like a grow up, a time where you spent in Flatbush, Brooklyn?
Yeah, that is 100%
This is true.
a fact. Yeah.
Okay. See, I wasn't 100% sure of this fact because I had never heard it before.
Okay.
Now, the first time I heard you, bro, is LV'd Up.
Oh shit.
Yes, believe it or
Word.
not. Yeah.
Did you hear the song first or you saw the video?
No, I heard the song first.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
crazy.
actually crazy for me, right?
Yeah.
Because being from Toronto, you don't see a lot of guys do to a certain extent what you guys do. You know what I mean? Especially at that time, Toronto was very focused on grimy music, grimy hip hop music. You know what I mean? The streets, they spoke for what Toronto was doing. I mean, besides Cardinal Official, obviously, but that's on a whole different platform, right? Mm-hmm. So when I heard LV'd Up, that was kind of my intro to you. So how much time did you spend in Brooklyn growing up?
Yeah, so the time that I spent in Brooklyn, I was back and forth between there and here, living with my dad over there, because my dad's actually from the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he lives there. You know what I mean? So I was back and forth between my dad in Brooklyn and my mom here in Toronto for about 3 years since my birth. So I'd probably say up until I was about 4.
Okay,
3
okay.
or 4 years old. I was back and
Gotcha.
forth a lot. Spent a couple months there, come back. Know what I mean? A couple months at a time. Type shit.
Yeah. The commute
Yeah.
back and forth. I got
Yeah.
you. Commuting back and forth between Flatbush and Toronto, there's a lot of different cultural inspiration there. A lot of cultural different inspiration. So
Yeah. Most definitely, man.
your parents growing up, what did they listen to like in the house? Cleaning day, that type of shit.
A lot of different shit, man.
Because that's where like the real love of music comes in.
It starts with that.
Yeah.
Literally. Like my mom and my pops, they had different tastes in music. So sometimes I had to wonder, like, how did y'all coexist? Like the shit my dad
I wonder
listened
that
to,
about my
it's
parents
like
all the
polar
time, B.
opposite to what my mom would listen to. You know what I mean? So my dad was big and like, fuck, I wish I remember the names of the certain artists, but like he was big on like, to sum it up, it was like 80s pop.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like
okay,
that kind
yeah.
of shit.
I
And
got you.
occasionally you hear a couple reggae songs here and there and like your 1-2 rap record. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
majority of the shit was 80s pop. So my dad was into that shit.
Okay.
And then my mom, on the other hand, was everything from fucking Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, fucking Mary J. Blige, and you had Snoop, Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest, Slick Rick, shit like that. Outkast, of course. And yeah, man, the list goes on.
That's
But
where
that's
the
like
real-
on a consistent,
Okay,
like daily.
So Mom
Know what I
Dukes
mean?
is the real love of hip hop.
Yeah,
She's the
it
real
came-
hip hop
It
head.
came from my mom, most definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So definitely props to Mom Dukes for creating one badass motherfucker with a microphone. For real. Let me ask you this, because this is a question I love to ask all my guests. It's a very important question to trace back your roots. The first rap CD you ever bought, physical,
Jeez.
held in your hands, fam.
Jeez. All right. The very first rap CD, hip hop shit that I bought, it was definitely Kanye West College Dropout. I remember vividly when I had moved from my old building to you know what I mean, Queen Street and shit. Yeah, man, I hit up the Blockbuster, Queen of Spadina. It's not there anymore. But that at the time that was there, this is like 2003. That Blockbuster was the spot. So I
Motherfucking
definitely went to
gunshot.
Blockbuster. Know what I mean?
For Blockbuster.
And got the College Dropout. That was my first hip hop CD purchase.
Wow, College Dropout.
Yep. This was after I seen, like, obviously Jesus Walks was big and shit like that. But then when I seen the workout plan, I was like, oh, this is mad entertaining. Like, it's different. You don't see rap videos like that.
He
at
was
that time.
so
And I
ahead
was just
of
like,
his
yo,
time.
I like this guy because, like, he's not gangster rap, but it's dope and it's cool. It's not like some corny shit.
Yeah.
mind
He
you,
had
this time I
a
was
fresh
probably, like,
take on
11.
hip hop at that time, because
Yeah,
there
I
was
was
a
like
lot of
11 or some
gangster
shit,
rap.
and I'm just like, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean? I fuck with it. It's different. I felt like at that time not a lot of people around me was listening to Kanye, so
This is
I
true.
like shit that people aren't really on like that. You know what I mean? So that was it for me. I definitely was riding with Kanye when he came out and shit.
Kanye is a huge inspiration at that early time. College Dropout. What's the second? Why am I blanking on the second joint? That always happens when you sit here and smoke and talk about music and shit. Thank you. Late registration, yes, of course. And to me, graduation was a huge part of that as well, because when he went head to head with 50. Now I'm a G Unit cat, like real deal Holyfield, like that's all I listened to growing up.
Yeah.
G Unit and Dipset. G Unit and Dipset for me was like heavy influence. That's all I wanted to listen to, man. But
they were killing in the early 2000s.
That's what I mean, man. They were just flooding the streets. There was nothing else to listen to but that, pretty much. Like, if you wanted to listen to anything else, nobody else knew. Like, what were you listening to? Like, you know? Even out, like, for me, like, LOX wasn't heavy like where I'm from. Nah. You know what I mean? Like, Jadakiss got a couple spins, but, like, other than that, that was it.
It was G Unit. And then you had DMX. Sorry, not DMX. Fucking Dipset was underground kind of. It wasn't as big as the G Unit.
No, it wasn't like, mainstream, but
people was fucking with Dipset for sure.
That's what I mean. Like for us, the mixtape. It was the mixtape era. Like for us, bro. That's what I'm saying. But so the New York influence, because your dad didn't listen to hip hop, you didn't listen to a lot of New York hip hop when you were down there, or did you?
I did, and it wasn't because of my dad. It was my cousins.
Oh, okay. It was the cousins. The cousin influence. Of course.
His nieces and nephews and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the stuff they were putting you on?
I actually got hip to Bone Thugs around them. It's a crazy story. It's like me looking back at that time, like there's not much I remember from it because I was so young.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, my mom told me that like I had there's this picture, this family picture and shit. I gotta find it. I got a reminder to keep looking for it. But there's a family picture that we have from that time, and it's me and my cousins, and one of my cousins was like he was homies with Flesh from Bone Thugs and Harmony. So yeah,
what an interesting connection.
She used to tell me, and it's like I used to hear it. And it's like, what the fuck? Like I don't believe you. Prove it to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like no, you gotta show me.
This is your bullshit
I don't
right
remember
now.
It. She's like, yeah, they used to babysit you. They used to babysit you. I was like, what? So I was asking my uncles and my cousins and shit. Every time I talked to them, every now and then, I asked them. It's like, yeah, like. They were, know what I mean? They were at the crib.
No
so I'm
way.
like, yo, like that's crazy.
That's an interesting connection, especially for New York.
I gotta find the pictures, but yeah, that's definitely what it was Bone Thugs. I heard a lot of out there, and Biggie. Definitely,
of course,
Biggie.
Of course.
Biggie and Fugees. I heard.
Oh man,
the Fuji Law for the first time in Brooklyn. I remember hearing that out there.
Jeez,
most definitely, yeah.
Fugees.
That's
my
a
dad
very
put me on the
memory
Fugees.
of mine. Yeah, being in my my dad's kitchen and shit in the States. I was like, what is this? That bass line. Like hearing it from cars outside, and then my cousins were playing it later the same day. I'm like, why is everyone playing this one song? You know what I'm saying?
So it was so infectious. It's so infectious. The first time you hear that record, like you just want to sit there and listen to it over and over and over again. That
one thing about
so
me
hype.
growing up, though, I was very, very much drawn towards production. It was the beats that really like was the attraction for me. Okay, and then as I grew older, I started to understand certain words and shit. But as a kid, I don't know this. I don't have this vast like vocabulary and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like hearing the sounds and the rhythms. I'm like, oh, this is dope. It makes me want to jump around and dance. And you know what I mean? As a little kid and shit, I was probably like 4 or 5, 6, 7, like you know.
Wow, yeah.
Between 4 and 7 years old when I was out there spending all that time.
Yeah,
and
hip
shit,
hop for me was rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
When I first understood like these guys are rhyming words, I was like, what in the
it's
fuck
like, how do you even think of this shit?
Yeah, like
I definitely remember being young, like, yo, how do they do this?
You know,
like, how do they keep doing it? And not just how they do it, but like how do they keep doing it?
Yeah,
it's cool
over and
that you
over
did that.
again.
You know what I'm saying? You shot that ball from like in the middle of the basketball court, but can you do it again? You get what I'm saying? It's like, how the fuck do you guys keep doing this shit? That was definitely a thought of mine as a kid. It was
it's that mind blowing aspect of
man.
hip hop for the first time. That's what's infectious. You know. So let me go into where I first heard you for the first time. Because Elvita, I don't even know where I found the record, to be honest. You know where, fam? I downloaded the What the F mixtape on DatPiff.
Oh fuck.
It somehow came up.
Way back.
It came up on the front page. And I just downloaded that shit. I'm like, oh, 6th Letter. That sounds sick. I'm like, who is this guy? Let me download this mixtape.
Yeah.
Heard LV'd Up.
Uh-huh.
A little while later, did my research, found the video.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, these guys are sick. They're from Toronto. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to fuck with these dudes. So that's when I really got into your music. And then finding out later that you guys were on the Smokers Club tour.
Oh, word. Yeah. That happened the same
I went
the
to
same
that,
year.
fam. I was
No
at the
way.
Smokers Club tour.
At
Yes,
the
sir.
Opera House?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, bro. I was going into college at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's crazy.
me and two of my homies got tickets and went
That's
to Smokers Club.
fucking crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
That was like 11 years ago, yo.
Bro, 2010 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Smoke
insane.
Dizza. Like I remember
Mac
all
Miller,
that
Big Crit,
Big Crit.
Currensy.
Yeah,
Man, that
bro.
that was a dope show.
I still rock with Currensy to this day. You could ask my homie right here, the engineer. He will tell you to the death of me. That's what me and him bonded over one of the first times we talked. And that was it. It was friendship just based off that, bro.
Man, that just brought me back to like high school times and shit, man. Just putting all my homies on the Currency's music at that time. It's like
You know
if you were
what I
around me,
mean?
you knew who Currency was. You knew who Smoke Dizzle was. You knew who fucking Wiz Khalifa was.
Yeah, you
like,
had to know.
bro, like every day, like I was preaching that shit. And then at this time, I wasn't even like really like rapping like that. I'm just a fan of the music. You know what I'm saying? And then it was later that year that I was like, you know what,
Bro,
I'm gonna
to
try and
get
record
on
and put some shit out. Like,
Yeah.
and it just happened. And then what? Like 2-3 months later, I'm on stage and backstage with these guys and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, how does that happen, bro? Like, because to me, like, from hearing What the F and then seeing you at the Opera House, I was like, yo, what? Like, what? What did I discover? Like, who is this guy, Sixth Letter? Like, I need to know everything there is to know about this guy. Like, if he's on stage with these cats, like, right at that time, Wiz Khalifa was a heavy influence for me, and so was Currensy, bro. Like,
yeah.
if you go back,
Same for me, man. To keep it 100, I was huge fans of those guys at that time, man.
those
Like
are
you couldn't talk anything Currency or Wiz Khalifa, and I didn't already know about it.
Smokey
Like
Robinson.
I was in every single like Ustream. Know what I mean? Remember the Ustream days before Instagram Live?
Oh, yeah.
Niggas had the Ustream.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
in all that
bro.
shit, watching these niggas work in the studio. Like damn, like that shit looks like fun.
That was
You know
that
what
was
I
how
mean?
Wiz started the day-to-day
Hell yeah.
vlogs and
Yep,
shit.
Yep, all of that on the YouTube, watching them like interact through MySpace to like get the how fly shit done and all that. Like
Sick, bro.
crazy times. But yeah, man, yo, how it all really happened for me though, after I started like, you know, putting music out online, it really started with me posting shit on Facebook and then I'll tweet it. I had Twitter at the time too, so it's Facebook and Twitter for me.
Yeah.
And
Twitter
obviously
was
I'm a fan,
very-
as I was just talking about, I'm a fan of Currency and Wiz Khalifa and all those guys. So I was following the Smokers Club. Because I came across that through Currency on YouTube. And I seen these videos. I'm like, cinematic TV. What's this? This
Johnny
is dope.
Shipes, yeah.
Exactly. So I got hip to those guys. I'm like, oh, these guys are fucking hilarious. All they do is fucking smoke weed, make music, and crack jokes and shit.
Yeah.
What? It's amazing.
That was
Nigga,
their
like,
essence,
I had to tune in. I mean, so I was a huge fan of that. I'm watching all their YouTube videos. I'm like, damn, like it'd be dope if like I knew these guys and they just be cracking jokes. You know what I mean? It just looks like a good time.
Facts.
So I ended up following them on Instagram. Not Instagram. Pardon me. Fucking Twitter and shit at the time. This is like 2010, and I'm still in high school, so I was probably like grade 12 or some shit. And yeah, so I seen Shipes had tweeted some shit. I think he said something about send me music here or some shit like that. I'm like, oh, this nigga just put an email out there for like he wants to listen to music. I bet. So like, you know what I mean? At this time I had just started recording for the first time. So like maybe at that time I was probably like 4 or 5 songs in. Like my first 4 or 5 songs ever recording.
What
so
the
like,
F wasn't even out yet.
Nah, cause this is I'm making What the F. This is the making, like in the middle of me creating that mixtape.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. So I'm just recording shit. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll send it to this guy and see what he thinks about the shit. Cause it's like a lot of it was weed related shit at this time. Cause that's all I was doing is smoking weed, chilling, and
Just knowing
getting
how to
fly and
appeal
shit.
to
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? And just messing with the girls and all that. So like, yeah, that's what I had in the raps. And I'm like, shit, he would fuck with it. You know what I mean? So I sent him a bunch of songs and he hit me back while I was in class. And I got up out that bitch. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the bathroom. Fuck this shit. Went to the bathroom, looked at my text, responded to the emails. Oh, this nigga Raz texting me.
Oh.
Nigga calling me, actually. Hold up. Yo.
Raz
Peace.
Fresco is on the line right now.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of this shit right now, man. Niggas. Oh, shit. All right, bet. All right, peace. Yeah.
This sounds like good news, ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
about to be in a second.
Oh,
Okay, let me wrap the story up. So yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm in class. I'm like, yo, fuck this shit. Go to the bathroom. I'm responding to the email. Shipes is like, yo, you got potential. Like, this shit is mad dope. Keep sending me everything you record. Send it to me. So literally every time I went to the studio, which at that time was like once a week, I would go record at least 3 or 4 songs and then just send them to him immediately that night. Like, yo, I need a bounce of this. I'm sending it to him. Boom, boom, boom. And that's like, he low key helped me create the mixtape.
Wow.
Like the whole track list was songs that he was like fucking with. You know what I mean?
That's
so I'm
so
like, all right, I'm
early.
gonna put this on that. I'm gonna put this one on. Oh, you like that too? All right, bet, boom. And obviously I was fucking with them too because I made the shit, right? So that's what happened. And I seen that they had put like a little a poster of the Smokers Club tour.
Yeah.
About a month later, I'm like, these niggas coming to Toronto? That's crazy. Like, what? And then I checked my email, and he's like, yo, I'm coming to Toronto, we're doing the Smokers Club tour. Would you want to perform? So he asked me if I wanted to, perform on the tour and shit. I was like, oh shit. Like in my head, I'm like, damn, I've never even performed before. Like, I wonder what this is gonna be like. Know what I mean? So I was mad fucking nervous. I can't lie to you and tell you I wasn't nervous.
No,
I was
of
nervous as fuck.
course.
Know what I mean? So yeah, that's
They
how it
already
happened.
had the ball rolling.
Yeah, so that's how it happened. And then boom, we go to the venue, met everybody backstage. Mac Miller was there, Smoke Dizza,
Bro,
Big Crit, Currensy,
Mac is
Gianni
my
Shipes.
fucking idol, bro.
And the shit was dope. And I brought Raz with me and shit. I brought a couple of other homies, Shells and Mickey G.
Speaking of,
Know what I mean? All right, here we go.
Speaking of,
peace, God.
the God body himself.
You said, oh shit.
Oh.
Hit the mic.
What's poppin', family?
I'm saying, yo,
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, fam.
You know what I'm saying, yo.
Real special guest
You know what I'm
appearance, the man Raz Fresco.
You know, like Spider-Man, yo, your friendly neighborhood Fresco. You know?
Just
In the
pops
cut.
up on us.
I mean, word.
Much love. Thank you for stopping by, fam.
It was going,
Much
yeah. You
appreciated.
know, I was recording some shit, you know. You know what I mean? You know the work don't stop, you know what I mean? But we here. It's good.
Grind
Talked
don't
about that
quit.
Smokers Club show?
Yeah,
That was
bro.
lit, man, you know what I mean?
Those good times, bro.
Word, Mac, I think Mac Miller was there. Currency, Big Crit.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because at that time he actually already knew Mac Miller because he had produced for him.
Yeah, I
No
was talking to Mac
way.
Miller online and shit,
Yeah,
you
so
know?
we're backstage and it was
Say
his first time
word,
meeting him in
Raz.
person, but they already spoke via email.
Right,
I already did a
right.
record for him.
Exactly.
Tripping out.
No way.
Yeah, so like when he came, he hit me up like pull up to show him and Q.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
his man's Q and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And it was,
Yeah, of course.
It was cool, you know, because it was like I was talking to him. But it's different now because like he's a big ass star now. This is him when he's coming up.
Yeah. In the
So
early
it's
days.
not like everybody's on his, you know what I mean? But I
High
was,
life days?
Nah, trust, you know?
Kids days?
No, that was before Kids dropped. What are you talking about?
You're
Because
right.
Tripping Out,
Oh
he
my
told me the
God.
record that I did almost got on that mixtape,
Yeah,
but it was
you're
too
right.
dark. Cause he's talking about doing, like he's talking about tripping out and shit, you know?
yeah.
Recording that moment backstage in the green room. Him and
Oh
him
yeah.
And,
Just
I
was
mean, so I
recording
took the
shit.
picture of y'all niggas and then I was recording the convo and he's like, yo, the music is crazy. Da, da, da. That was his engineer.
No, he was talking about the nigga that wanted to do the video.
Ah, you're right.
It was the
That's
Bill
who it was.
Palladino guy who was
Yeah.
doing enough of the videos that times, and he was like, he was almost gonna do a video for it and stuff too, you know. So, but word, that was dope. Smokers Club, man, 6'6"
Super
and Johnny
crazy.
Sykes and them
That's
niggas.
early days of cinematic. Not many people can tell that story. You know what I mean? For real.
Man. October, I think it was October 1st, 2010. If it wasn't the 1st, it was the 10th. Yeah, some shit like that.
Super sick, bro. I remember that
times,
show. It was
man. Good
fucking
times.
amazing, man.
Good times.
Super
But
fucking
yeah, that was
wicked.
that moment for me. It was like, yo, if I'm already doing shit like this, like I gotta keep going.
You have to keep going. Yeah,
Yeah, at that
facts.
point, I didn't look back, yo.
Facts.
I was
not-
skeptical in the beginning, just posting shit on like Twitter and Facebook, you know. But everyone like I was showing shit to was fucking with it. But like, you know, I just wanted to do way better than that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Of
just
course.
like, "Ah, shit, it's kind of whack, whatever. But you know what I mean? Over time, obviously, you start to hone in on your craft, and you know what I mean, sharpen your skills and all
That's
that, and
right.
get better.
That's right.
And she started to, you know what I mean, improve. But at that time, I was just like, bro, this is it. If I'm already doing this, I'm on stage with these niggas, backstage with these niggas and shit.
You gotta just keep pushing, bro. You gotta keep striving for the next step, bro.
Most
Because
definitely.
That's like as close as it gets, real shit.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Good times, yo.
Pause,
Skipping ahead
pause.
a little bit.
I said pause.
Pause,
Oh.
pause.
I missed that one.
Pause, excuse you. Yes, absolutely.
If it's
excuse me.
possible. Pardon self.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Raz.
I
If
know.
you caught me, fam.
Oh,
Skipping
you
ahead.
said this shit? I thought that was something I said.
No, because he's like, that's as close as it gets. So in my head, I'll be extra, my bad. Sorry.
No, don't apologize, man. Don't apologize, dog.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Don't apologize. It's all good.
While
bro. It's all
I
good.
interrupted, yo, where are you ashing?
Me and Six were just speaking about drip off camera.
Yeah,
and
the
the-
babe shit. Oh,
the
man.
The original Bape shit, like where it all started from. Because now it's to a whole nother level, right? It's like the way like Sauce Waka, he rocks that shit like that's all he rocks, bro.
Nah, you right. You
But
right.
like,
Shout out Sauce Walker, salute.
Yeah.
you know,
Salute.
No doubt.
it's not the same though.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way you do it is like it's from the original, you know what I mean? It's from the heritage of that shit.
No doubt. Yeah. The
That's
difference really is, know what I mean, the errors and accessibility, know what I mean? Exclusivity, that kind of thing. Like, he definitely rocks a lot of motherfucking Bape. And there's times where he mixes it with other shit too, but the shit that he has is shit that's like you can walk into the Bape store and just clean it out.
Yeah.
Anybody with money can do that, but
Exactly.
the shit that came out in like 94, 5, 6 down to fucking 2007.
It's that real collector shit.
You can't, you know what I mean? That's the difference. Yo, that guy has the same hoodie as you, and I'm like, nah, it's not the same. I gotta
It's not the
point out
same.
the differences for them to understand.
This is from this
and
year.
why this one's worth like 10 bands and that's like a couple hundred and shit. Like, you know?
Because people don't understand, bro. People don't understand, you know what I mean? Like, Bape is so mainstream now that the appreciation for it when it comes to guys like you and your collection, people have to understand that it's on a different level. You know what I mean? No doubt. That's what it is, bro. Speaking of drip, and talk about the Bakers Club shit. Since we got Raz in the motherfucking building, where's my motherfucking air horn? Give me a motherfucking
Welcome. Yeah, man.
Raz,
What's popping?
the merch
Holla
is
at your guala.
the merch is doing phenomenal numbers right now.
How you know that, B? Pocket watching. This guy's pocket watching, B.
I'm not pocket
Yo,
watching.
no,
All I'm doing is
no,
I'm
right.
going to the site late.
I'm out here in the trenches.
I'm
with
going
you.
out to the site late and I'm seeing that the shit is sold out. I'm working my 9 to 5. When I get off the 9 to 5, I try and go to the site and the shit is sold out. And I'm like, fuck.
Well, yo, someone asked me about that. Yo, where this bond? I was in a cipher with some guys, you know, and we was building. And then one of the young guys had approached me like, yo, the that Khaled, or was it? No, it was the Rakim or one of the joints or one of the hoodies. He's like, yo, if I came to you with like some bread, you know, like it says sold out, would you like make it and shit? And in my head, I told, not even in my head, I told him, I was like, yo, in my head, I'm like, I have to school this guy right now. So all I did is I told him like, yo, if you went to the site and you can get it whenever you wanted it, you wouldn't want it. If I didn't have to make these limited bunches, and practically too, it's like I'm not like Nike where I got the big factory, I can just produce it at any time.
Right.
So I gotta make these
not that
limited
easy.
joints too, you know. It's like you said, you work in the 9 to 5. We worked in the 9 to 5 too. It's just like we got to work longer than 9 to 5 to even be able to get the same benefits of a 9 to 5, which means like secure
Goddamn
income,
right. Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So it's like,
100%.
yeah, man, you
100%,
know.
bro.
Word,
I
be
totally
like
understand that. I just want to like show respect to the Bakers Club merch and let people know, like, you know, it really is what it is. You know what I mean? It really is a symbol for Toronto cats, like, who are in our market, like, you know, who sit there. We smoke weed, like, we are big smokers, like.
That's why I got
we're
the
part
papers.
of that
That's
culture,
why we did the,
like.
no, you're right, because that's
it's
why.
a niche, like.
So I was like, yo, since we roll up, we smoke, like, let's do papers.
Yeah.
so we can do our own papers. Like, you
100%.
know what I mean? It's like when you're young and you're like, yo, I like rap. I make my own rap. So
Yeah.
if you like an artist, you like, I like art and make my own art. So it's like,
Right.
we fly, we into the fashion, like, you know, 6 be into the
our own
Bape, the
shit.
BBC, like,
Like,
and I be
literally.
into the low. And it's like, after years of internalizing all of this,
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? I just have ideas in my head. So I was just like, yo,
Off
you know,
reflex,
like,
like-
and it's like we've been doing merch from a long time. If you go back into the history of BKR CLB, it's not like in the past year or so. These are the first pieces.
yeah,
but
been.
it's just with a more focus now, like, you know. So yeah, definitely within the past like year or two, is more of a focus on like taking the quality of that up. Like right now, I'm rocking a piece that's not out yet. It's like you can call this almost like a prototype. This is like a hand painted hoodie. So it's like I got the paints and the necessary joints and like painted on the hoodie,
Speak
and then
on that
you know
shit.
did the cut and sew. And then 6 got the black and white cargos,
Yeah, these
the
shits
club
is
cargos
comfy.
joints, and I got like
Yeah.
I got like I don't know if this is like an olive. You want to
That's
call it like
what-
an olive kind of brown.
Olive with the red?
Yeah, with the
Fire.
red pockets and stuff too, you know. So yeah, man, I got the Marvelous hat on. Even underneath, I got like a collab shirt that's not out yet, you know.
Yeah, this
so
shit's crazy.
so it's
This
like,
guy's
you know,
got, yeah,
need
see?
that.
But that's why drip, it's not like, for me, it's super important. Because, like, I think limited pieces and collecting shit like that is wicked. I think for artists to do that is something special for their fans. You know what I mean?
nah, for sure.
That's why I credit you. That's why I wanted to make sure that we mentioned that, you
Nah,
know?
for sure. I appreciate, and I mean, because it's an important thing for me too as well. You know what I mean? And it's like, and long story short, the jewel of it is that light travels faster than sound, so that people are gonna see you before they hear you. So that's why you gotta, you know what I mean, you gotta put
Facts.
a little thought into your presentation and all of that. You know,
Word.
and if you can have a unique presentation, people that's gonna distinguish
right.
distinguish you within the marketplace.
That's
You know?
right.
So yeah.
Very important.
Word up.
Very fucking
Yo,
important.
6, what's your favorite biggest club pieces?
Yeah,
yo,
I was just
so
about
far?
to just say that shit because you got me over here thinking about all the pieces and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, these collections have been fire lately. But
Talk to
now
us.
my favorite I'd probably say is these sweatpants in both colorways, the cargo joints, the issue 6 hoodie, the
That issue 6
it's the
hoodie was
Protect
hard.
Earth joint, right? The orange shit. That one.
Yo, I just realized I gotta design a pink shirt just for you.
This nigga.
I ain't do no pink shit yet. Just thinking of a
Pink.
pink
That would be
joint.
fly. That would be
Pink.
fly.
Pink
Yo,
is
how much
fire.
pieces of pink clothes you got?
Not a lot, believe it or not. Probably about
Nah.
under 10.
Yo, he's lying. Yo, I swear, every time I see you on the gram, you're dripping in something. You know what I mean? Flamboyant. But it's fly though.
About 10 different pieces.
At least 10 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your
about 10.
collection is varies unreal. Like people ain't never seen the shit that you have. You know what I mean? And I just tried to start getting on my pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially on that BBC
Word
shit.
of advice, man. You gotta invest in the time machine, man. Know what I mean? That's the best way to go
Facts.
about it. Just get yourself a time machine.
How you gonna tell him to
Facts.
do some stupid shit like that?
Bro, that's what,
Shout out to this guy.
that nostalgia shit is like, yo,
man-
for
a
me
man told a man to-
that's what runs my collection drive, you know what I mean? Like that's what it is for me. It's all about nostalgia, bro. Like I'm searching for
shit-
G-Unit sneakers
Yo,
online.
who were you trying
know?
to feel like today when you put that tracksuit on? What was
don't
your
know,
inspiration
bro.
for that tracksuit?
My inspiration for this tracksuit was like you guys, like your era of the way you guys do
Try to
music
come
and shit.
vintage with it.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I try to pay homage to my
80s,
guests. When my
90s,
guests
you know
come
what I mean?
through, you know what it is, man.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Right hand.
Yeah,
Positive side to positive
You're
side.
right,
It's
you're
about
right. My
energy flow,
apologies.
meridian
My
charts, and all that
fam.
shit.
Absolutely, I totally understand that. Absolutely, fam.
Back to 6 though.
Yes, let me talk to you, Six, because I want to jump ahead to that noisy article in 2013, fam.
Okay.
Because for me, that was like, yo, Six is in noisy? Like, yo, this shit is crazy. What the fuck, bro?
Word.
You know what I mean? You have to pay homage where homage is due.
That was an ill time, man. 2013. I was about to drop the Northern playlist to Get High music. I think at that time I had just completed the album.
You just finished that.
Yeah, and we were about to drop the chain smoking video. I think that's when that's the article you're talking about. right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Chainsmoking
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
like September, October, some shit like that.
That was a wicked article,
Yeah.
bro. To see you in noisy, I was fucking like, yes, dude, right on.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking Toronto man going in, fam.
Appreciate that. Yo.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like, that's what I mean. So, like, for you guys to be here is an honor for me because I've been following you guys for a long time. So, as much as we're the same age and shit, you got to pay homage where homage is due, bro, because in the underground scene, northern playeristic music. Did I get that right? Excuse me, I'm slurring.
It's all one word too. It's like a big ass one word.
I made it complicated like that on purpose.
Nah, but yo, it's the because why you name it that?
Because it's the hot. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, I'm definitely paying homage to Outkast with that one, with that title. You know what I mean? It was like my rendition of Southern playlistic Cadillac music.
Right.
Their debut album
Yeah,
and
that
shit,
homage.
So, yeah, just flipped it. I'm like, all right, niggas from South, from up here, Northern playlistic, get high music. Niggas smoke weed, get high all the time.
Facts.
I mean, I was just gonna call it the weed album or some shit. So I was like, yo,
no, you got creative with it. You got creative with it. No, I totally respect that.
That's what I ran with, and it was very to me it was outlandish. Like, who has a long ass album cover title like that? Like, 2014, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a standout.
Something special. Truth be told, I didn't watch the We Love Hip Hop Network interview that you guys did.
Okay,
I didn't watch it because I just didn't want to get any ideas from it. I didn't want to have any inspiration from it. I didn't want to. No disrespect to those guys. I love what they do. I love what they do for the youth in this city. For the youth in this city who fucking deserve a platform.
Yeah.
So do you?
That's what this is.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Not trying to listen to outside artists and during the creation of a project or a song. It's like, I'm just gonna listen to this beat.
Yeah.
I'm not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck around and have a line.
For me, it's more about the inspiration from where you guys came from when I was younger and seeing what the possibility of Toronto could be at that time. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to sit here and shoot the shit with you guys and just kind of chat. You know what I mean? That's what's important to me. As much work as you put in with a bathing ape in a hot box, like fucking beepers, bro, Clockin on the Coleman project. Yeah. Ridiculous. Like, these people need to know about this, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how do you feel about the video? You like the video, the Clockin joint?
Bro, absolutely amazing. Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
You know what's crazy? We actually shot that video on the other side of this building.
Say a word.
Yeah. I realized that as we came back from the beer store and shit. I was like, oh shit, we did Clockin right on the corner.
No fucking way. I didn't even realize that shit, bro.
We had a video set. Literally,
I never pulled up on that
like
side.
The other end.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
See, people need to understand, like, as much as it is about the history, you guys need to understand what's going on right now in the game.
Like that.
And you guys need to understand what these guys are doing in the game right now.